Bow to the First Order.
Hey everyone, First Order here, and welcome back to another Battlefront 2. Now today I'll be giving my first impressions of the recent Age of Resistance update that came out this morning, including BB8 BB9E, all the Supremacy maps, everything. So, let's just dive right into it. Again, this is first impressions. I have about 2 hours of gameplay in this update. Both BB8 and BB9E are level 5, so I have a little bit of gameplay with them, and I'll be working with them trying to get the star cards maxed to hopefully do a best star card video for them later down the road. Anyway, let's start off with the two droids. So what I've noticed from gameplay wise is BB8 is definitely more offensive than BB9E. They are both support units though. So BB9E has two support abilities. He can charge up teammates around him, which gives them a health boost, and the gold bar with the blaster so they can shoot for a longer period of time, and a smokescreen ability that also plays as a scanning ability. While BB8, the only ability he has that supports his teammates is a scanning ability. So BB9E is definitely more for supporting your team, which the dark side desperately needed. I played them in all game modes except for Galactic Assault. I played with BB8 and BB9E in Supremacy, Heroes vs. Villains, and Instant Action. They are much better in troop-based game modes just because you can do a lot more damage to troopers with them. However, in Heroes vs. Villains, they get utterly destroyed. They are a lot of fun to play as, like killing Darth Vader with BB8. That's cool, but be prepared to get killed a lot with these units because they're mostly support. BB9E I felt I had a much harder time killing people with. I think that's just because my team sucked and I was going against tryhards, but at the same time, I played against them the next map and did very well with BB8, so I generally think that BB9E is just not good against other heroes. So, one thing I liked is each one has their own way to temporarily disable someone. BB9E, whenever he shocks someone, they get stunned for a couple of seconds, like Phasma's droid, and BB8's head rush is the equivalent to the Clone Commando wrist push thingy-majiggy. They basically get knocked down, and you can stun them while they're knocked down. Again, BB8 is better against heroes, while BB9E is better against troopers. The health is good, and like I said earlier, I will definitely do a best star card setup for them once I get all their star cards maxed. They are a ton of fun to play as, and I definitely recommend checking them out. Well, if you're watching this video, you're probably going to check them out, or already have. But so far, the two hero units I'm having a blast with. Now let's talk about the new maps. Agent Claw Supremacy is the best. I freaking love this map. It is a huge, wide open map that is kind of favor of the First Order, I've noticed, just how the map's laid out. I think one of the best parts about the update is the interiors of the capital ships of the MC-85 and the First Order Resurgence Star Destroyer. They are both close quarters, extremely close quarters, during capital ship phase, which is a very nice change to the wide open areas that we have in the Clone Wars capital ships. Using a flame trooper is viable in the capital ships. For example, let's say a flame trooper was available for you to play as during the first wave of the Separatist capital ship. You won't do much because you need to get up and personal with them, and that area is extremely wide open, while in this it's more of corridors and ship bays. It's really close quarters. It's a lot of fun. One thing that's odd is there's no cutscene. You know, whenever you play as a Clone Wars Capital Supremacy, you start out with the LAATs or the droid dropships, and they kind of fly by and the announcer starts talking. You see the two capital ships attacking each other. That's not there. You kind of just start on the ground, and likewise when you transition to the capital ship phase, you don't see resistance dropships or the First Order transports shooting into the hangar and destroying the shield gate and landing inside the hangar. It just kind of cuts to black, a lot of firing goes on, and then you instantly poof into the ship. So, that's kind of meh, but I hope they change that later down the line. I'm fine with it now, but it's kind of nitpicking, but at the same time it's not. I'm not a huge fan of Jakku Supremacy, but then again I hate the Jakku map already, so I'm kind of biased. Takodana was also close quarters, which, yeah, Takodana is kind of close quarters. The First Order Capital Ship Interior and Agent Kloss, I think, were the two best maps. The Mon Cala MC-85 was also a little fun, but I just feel like I got a sense of awe much more with the First Order Capital Ship. Like, I felt like people say Battlefield moments, like this is a Star Wars moment, like running around in the First Order Capital Ship with an Assault Class or BB8. At one point in the game, my teammates spawn as BB8, and I'm running into the next phase with BB8 and Finn, and it's a lot of fun. It is very cool. Again, best part of this update were the two heroes, Agent Kloss, Supremacy map, and the Capital Ship for the First Order. Other than that, I don't really have any negatives other than the fact that there's no cutscene transitioning from the ground to Capital Ship and beginning. Hopefully they add that later. And yeah, I think this update's pretty fun. I've so far been enjoying it. I'm probably going to edit this video, post it, and go back to playing it just a little bit, trying to level up the two droids more, try to get more gameplay with them for the future. So yeah. Anyway, I want to know what you guys think about the update. I, so far, am having a blast with it. It is a rarity with this game that nothing bad happens. Well, I guess one thing kind of bad happened. They basically took all the quote-unquote dead game modes that aren't updated anymore and kind of threw them in a more category in the game mode screen, and a lot of people aren't liking that. I don't really like that because it kind of shows what they're prioritizing, like heroes versus villains and Supremacy. Like the modes that are in the more category are Galactic Assault, Blast, Strike, Starfighter Assault, Ewok Hunt. I think it's those 5. So they kind of just took every single game mode that has low populations and shoved them into a little corner and pretend these aren't there. So I guess that's a negative. Anyway, I'll go more in depth with an update review. Well, now thinking about it, this is pretty much an update review, so I won't be posting an update review. This is basically an update review. Even though it's a really good update, not a lot to talk about, it's just a general good update. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. I have 3 recorded right now. One's already posted, the release Wednesday, talking about the Age of Rebellion update and what to expect with that. Anyway, I want to know what you guys think about the update. Be sure to comment down below what you guys think of BB8 BB9E, which one's better, are you even happy that they got introduced into Battlefront 2? I think in a couple weeks this is going to be a Greedo and Nine situation where everyone's confused why they added them in the first place, but then a couple weeks later, they end up being fan favorites. That's just my opinion. Anyway, if you're new, be sure to subscribe to me for all things Star Wars. This is the First Order, signing out.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.